Hello everybody! Hi, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm so excited. I don't know if you can tell in my voice how excited I am, but I am so very excited because tonight we have the long awaited, the long talked about on Twitter, the long thought about in all of our hearts and minds, VTuber Dungeons and Dragons. We have got 5 VTubers, 4 of which are present tonight. We are missing one, oh, sorry, I guess 6 technically. Oh, Star Sun, thank you for the host. But we have the greatest lineup of wonderful VTubers here for you tonight to play the module Dragon Heist from D&D Beyond and Wizards of the Coast. It's gonna be super duper awesome. I'm so excited. I can't even lie to you. I'm so excited right now. Your lovely little Perry, your favorite fire nymph, will be the dungeon master to these 5 wonderful VTuber players. And well, I must admit, I'm just like crazy excited. Yes, awesome face right there. Is that the Poggers emote of the day? Yep, PogChamp emote of the day. Heck yeah. It is very Poggers. It is very exciting. It's gonna be so much fun. I've got so many voices and everything planned for everyone tonight. It's gonna be a good time. Little PogChamps everywhere. I am so excited. So without further ado, I guess I should bring on the cast of our show. We are. I guess I'll say them before I rejoin the Discord, so that way. Yes. Oh my gosh, is that our Star Sun emote? Heck yes. I'm so excited. I'll introduce them and then I will rejoin Discord and. Yeah, so we have Acidic, the dragon, Briarwoods, the slime, Star Sun, our favorite Eldritch monster, and then Tindoism, the skeleton. So it's gonna be a really good time. We are missing Mary tonight. Mary is not able to be here. Star Sun, you subbed. Thank you so. Yes, bribe that GM. Thank you. Yes, Mary is not able to be here tonight. They will be joining next week, and that is our 5th player. But otherwise, I am going to go ahead and undeafen so that way you can hear the lovely voices of all of our other VTubers. Hey guys! Hi, are you excited? Are you ready? Oh no, my deafen didn't work. Oh, hold on, my button didn't work. There we go. My button didn't work. It didn't undeafen.
Oh.
All right. So
ain't a VTuber stream without some scuff.
Always, and it's not a Perry stream if I don't fuck something up. I fuck up everything. It's the way it is.
That's a lot of fucks.
Yes, a lot of fucks. All right. Well, we are playing Dragon Heist, as I mentioned already. You guys want to go ahead and go around and introduce your characters?
Sure.
I will call on you.
Throw Acidic under the bus.
Yeah, I was gonna.
The first in the lineup.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. We'll go Acidic, Star Sun, Briarwoods, and Tindoism.
Yeah. So my character is a dragonborn sorcerer, and that's about it.
Named Acidic.
Yes.
Makes it easy.
Well, I will be playing the wonderful, the kind, the gentle Stella, servant and acolyte of the great Star Sun, who is here to show you the way of the eldritch horror and their lovely consenticles.
Consenticles. I love it. Briarwoods.
Hi. I am playing Myra Woods, a female Triton cleric who more or less doesn't have too much backstory outside of she was in the Triton village but then decided to explore and try to gain further knowledge on the celestial gods. So that's why she's out and traveling about.
Awesome. I love it. And finally, Tendoism.
I am Tendoism, and I'm gonna be playing Silva, the Drow Dark Elf, what have you, fighter.
Saskiller, thank you so much
She
for
is a bit of
becoming a new friend.
nefarious character, so we'll see what she ends up trying to accomplish with this lovely gaggle.
Emphasis on the gaggle.
So, for this adventure, we are going to assume that your characters took the ship in together. So, for those who don't know about Waterdeep, Waterdeep is a lovely town on the Sword Coast in Faerun. The Sword Coast is best known for all of its large cities. You may recognize names like Neverwinter or Baldur's Gate. Waterdeep is one of those major cities. And Waterdeep is particularly cool because it has sort of a more gothic Victorian setting than a lot of these other cities. It's a little bit more advanced technologically than, say, your average village. But the cool thing about Waterdeep is just all the people in it, and really, truly, just all the famous people. You might recognize the name Xanathar, Volo, Tasha. All of these amazing people have actually been through Waterdeep before. Some of them even residing in Waterdeep currently. So you will get to meet a lot of these famous D&D characters on this adventure, and you'll get to experience one of the greatest, in my opinion, cities in Dungeons and Dragons, in Faerun, in the Forgotten Realms.
I can't wait to explore such a new and wonderful place.
Awesome!
I can't wait to exploit such a new and wonderful place.
I'm talking so hard. I'm sorry, that's the Triton official language, is Twitch emotes.
Pog. You're
Pog to
pogging.
you, my good fellow.
Pog to you. I will add, so you guys all, before the beginning of this adventure, you came in through the docks on a boat, not necessarily together. You weren't all traveling together at first, but you were all traveling together now. So before... while on the boat, there was like a meetup for everyone to meet a bunch of different adventurers who might be coming into town, or clerics, or whatever it is. Oh my gosh, hold on. Let me get rid of the demon doggo. He grabbed a squeaky toy and broke into the room. So.
Dog after my own heart.
Yeah.
A little bit of chaos.
Yeah, he is very much a chaotic neutral dog. Demon doggo. But yes, so you all just joined up. You looked at each other's resumes and you're like, I think we'll work well as an adventuring party going into this new city. Your personal motives are your own personal motives. So you don't have to share those with anybody here, but you are traveling together. And I would say
I just want to give everyone a hug.
A tentacly hug. So to start, you've probably been in Waterdeep for about a week now. You've been mostly residing within the castle ward of Waterdeep. So Waterdeep is very, very interesting. I'm actually going to put the map up on the Roll20 map of Waterdeep, so that way you all can see it. And to those watching my stream who are not the players you better not be watching. You guys get to see all the fun things the GM has behind the scenes. So here is your map of Waterdeep. It is a very, very, very big city. As you can see, there's a bunch of wards: City of the Dead, Sea Ward, North Ward, Field Ward. But you guys have been mostly residing in the center area, the Castle Ward. That's where a lot of newcomers stay at first when they first get to Waterdeep, just because it's got some of the cheaper inns, because it's where a lot of adventurers stay, and because of where you guys all currently are, the Yawning Portal. So, the Yawning Portal is this old bar. It was established a long time ago by a man named Durnham. Durnan. I'm so bad at these names. Durnan, which is he's a pretty cool dude. He's a pretty cool dude. Also, Ranger Harley, thank you so much for becoming a new friend. He founded this bar way back when, and all you guys know really about him is that he is a famous adventurer, and he basically started this bar after doing a big adventure that you guys don't really know about yet. But hey, a lot of very famous adventurers go to this bar all the time, so you guys figure, hey, we will go there to try and, pick up contracts, make contacts, do whatever it is we need to do to become these great adventurers. So with that, I will set the first scene. Are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
No.
You sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drained tankards. The sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Then, all of that noise is eclipsed by a shout. "You pig! Like killing my mates, does ya?" Then a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
Stella immediately runs in, shouting, "Please, please, there's no need for this kind of violence."
The crowd is very thick. It's you're gonna have to make a couple strength checks to get through this crowd, or dexterity if you're wanting to dodge around through it. You also can wait on the outside for see what your friends do as well. You don't have to jump on in.
I shall wait.
So
I think I would join in trying to break up the unnecessary violence.
Well, I think I'm going to give a bit of a incentive, and I will cast minor illusion, aiming for the center of the crowd, and I am going to put it at volume of lion's roar.
Okay.
And I'm just going to have a very strange, warbling, bubbling sounding voice shout in an incredibly deep sound, "Stand down!"
All right. Will you roll a performance check?
Sure. Auspicious.
Let me see. I actually did not have the chat pulled up. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. It is very loud and booming. Also, Flippers PhD, thank you so much for becoming a new friend. It is a very loud and booming sound. Everyone hears this gurgling sound yelling, "Stop! Stop this! Cease all violence!" And a bunch of people around the crowd look very concerned, actually, and you can it gives you guys enough of a way to squeeze through the crowd, those who want to squeeze through the crowd. And I'm assuming Stella does, at least. Does anyone else want to?
Absolutely.
Is anyone else gonna go through the crowd? It's shaken. They're all taken aback, and you guys can see this half-orc woman beating up on the man who attacked. She stops for a second with a punch and is very, very prepared to punch him again.
I would like to try to go up behind the orc and like grab their hand and stop them from raining down fists anymore.
Okay. Let's see. Can you make me a opposed strength test? We're gonna do an opposed strength test.
Okay. Oh, wait. Real quick, I rolled that on my Beyond 20.
Yeah. So in D&D Beyond, you will click on just your strength roll.
Okay.
So you just click on strength, and I will be rolling with dice because I like dice.
Wait, virtual tabletop not found.
Oh, you have to join. It seems like you're in here. Maybe try refreshing your D&D Beyond page. If you joined it after you opened D&D Beyond, it might not be registered yet.
Oh my god, yeah, because this is one I had opened before. So, virtual table not found. Weird. I should have had this all set up before. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. I'm trying to. Let's see. I have it open. I think I should be able to roll it. All right. Yeah, I was able to roll it. I didn't mean to roll it as a save, but either way, it's not a good roll.
Oh my.
And that will be opposed by oh wow, she also rolled like absolute garbage. Let's see what. Yeah, oh, she beats you by 4, but she rolled a 4, so
Do we just cancel each other out? Just
well, no.
She was 4 higher.
Yeah, she
with a 4.
Yeah. She did not roll well. Let's see. Ranger Harley says they can't see. I'm not sure who Logan is, but they can't see Logan's sheet. But they can see acidic. You might want to try to log out and log into D&D Beyond. Let me check my stream real quick to make sure that everyone's sheets is showing up. Oh no, I can hear myself. I don't like hearing myself. Let's see.
Do any of us?
Oh, I can see everybody's. Also, Mira, your stuff is rolling now.
It is rolling? Okay, now it went. I don't know why. So when I rolled, I got an 18. Pog.
Okay.
I'll just go with the roll you
No. This is fine. Yeah. No, this works out. So you quickly come in and you grab her hand, and she was not expecting this. And she like leans back to like kind of punch you, and she's like, it's not really worth it to keep fighting these imbeciles, huh?
No, it's better just to let things lie, since apparently you've already shown your strength is much greater than theirs.
Oh yeah, well, you know, that's what happens when she kind of kicks him a little bit, and she's like, when an asshole just comes up and beats on you out of nowhere.
True. Let's just
Stella
call things
gives.
even.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Let's just call things even and just go our separate ways, since I don't think anything else is gonna really be accomplished through violence.
As you're saying this, you hear a deep human voice yell, "Out! Out! Get out of here, Krentz! We don't need your kind here!" And you see the bald man with all the eyes tattooed on him. Him and the 5 other men around him quickly scurry out of the bar with a very, very clear limp. He's definitely hurting. And then the half-orc woman turns to you, Mira, and says, thanks for intervening, I guess. I didn't really need your help, but I guess it's better not to get thrown out of the bar today. This is my favorite place in the town.
And to be fair, with humans, you never know if they'll do a little extra just because of your race, you know? Better be careful than let your instincts take over.
She puts her hand out to shake your hand.
I will clasp her hand in a firm shake and accept it.
Thanks. My name is Yagra, by the way.
Yagra. Beautiful name.
Oh! Well, aren't you a charmer? I must say, I haven't seen many Triton around before.
We usually keep to our own more aquatic areas, and I was a little bit more adventurous than most of my family. The name's Myra. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Is that your party over there? Gesturing towards, Stella, specifically, who looks like she just cast a spell, which seems like someone in a familiar party would be doing.
Yes, we're not the most, well-versed in adventuring yet, but these are my cohorts, and I'll wave over towards them and, like, do the hand thing, like, get over here.
Stella will immediately bounce over, do a little one-handed curtsy while holding her book in one arm, and go, "Hello, wonderful to meet you. I'm Stella."
Yagra, nice to meet you too, Stella. You are really a quaint little thing, aren't you? And she kind of pats you on the head.
Stella looks like she has just been given an injection of puppies and rainbows. She looks so happy at this.
And you, who are you two? You're awfully quiet.
I shall walk over slowly, nod my head, and say, I am acidic.
Acidic. Nice name. Is that the type of damage you do as well?
I shall nod my head.
Nice. Good name. Orcish name, if I dare say.
Silva drops her feet from the table and stands up. I would have preferred to see the fight. Hello. They call me Silva. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You are an eclectic bunch. I must say there's a good bit of racial diversity here. Oh, Valkynix, thank you so much for the hydrated hydrate.
Stella nods and says, "The Great One teaches us that we should reach out to all who would embrace hope in life, and no matter their features."
Well, that's good. I appreciate that. As you know, half orc, I've seen some nice, fun discrimination in my time. That's why I like coming here, because here we get to be around fellow adventurers. You know, ones who dare brave the well. And she gestures to the giant pit in the middle of the awning portal, which you guys would know as the famous well. This well, in quote marks, is known for leading to the underground dungeon, essentially beneath Waterdeep, and it's kind of why Durden founded this this bar. He founded this bar around the well and charges adventurers to go down into the dungeon, which is famous for killing adventurers.
Sounds
That's
not FDA regulated.
It's not.
Definitely not OSHA compliant either.
Don't worry, the magisters are fine with it here. He makes enough money, he pays his taxes.
Also a good way of stripping coins away from foolish adventurers who aren't ready.
Exactly. Actually, as you guys are sitting around talking with Yagra, shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled nest of weary black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that a half-dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 or more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear except for the barkeep Durnan, who shouts, "Troll!" as a troll emerges from the well with 9 or so other monsters that you may or may not recognize, depending on if you want to roll and check. It'd be nature or arcana, I'd allow.
Could I do a quick arcana?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you all of you know this. Well, Stella, Mira, on your first roll, Mira, not your second roll. On your first roll, Stella and Mira both recognize these as sturges. There are about 9 sturges. Yes. Yeah, 6 of them look
an in-character and out-of-character reaction.
6 of them look pretty bloated and actually kind of start to fall back into the well. And as you see them fall back into the well, Durnan dons his giant greatsword, and you get to see this hero in action as he springs over the bar to confront the monster himself. He's actually going to call to you and say, "If you can help, please, I need all the assistance I can. Specifically, deal with those nuisances." And as he points to the sturges flying around the top of the troll's head.
So a lot of us veterans are familiar with sturges. Would you like to tell the audience a little bit more about what sturges are?
Absolutely. I will go ahead and display a sturge for everybody. Let's see, is it showing up? Yes, it is. Perfect. That is a sturge. They are, this horrid monster looks like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito. Its legs end in sharp pincers, and its long needle-like, yeah, that word. I don't even know how to say that. Proboscis slashes the air as it seeks to feed on the blood of living creatures. Basically, they're giant mosquito bats. And yes, Squid Tree, they are very gross. Also, Ranger Harley, we will work on that character street stuff later. I will try and make sure it works for next stream. But yeah, they're very, very gross and very, very not fun for our adventuring party. And with that, I would like the 4 of you to go ahead and roll me initiative. Okay. And I will roll it for Durnan.
Coming right up.
So wait, initiative.
We could shift to the next page.
Yep. I'm working on it. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, I'm new at Roll20.
I'm old at Roll20 and I still make those mistakes. Don't worry about it.
All right. So I'm not. This is. Yeah. So I'm not gonna like draw any things around it, but I am going to.
So wait.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm trying. Like, I see where the game log is to see the rolls, but I keep clicking initiative, and it gives me like a window that says what initiative is.
That's because it's rolling on D20.
Yes, it rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it rolls in the Roll20. So if all of you guys will go to your character sheets and pull your tokens on.
I think you might need to set it so we can all view our tokens.
You should be able to. I did set it to that.
I have nothing.
Can be edited and controlled by.
Is it possible that they're not on the token layer?
They might not be.
Oh, I just appeared. There we go.
All right,
I
am pulling them all out for you guys, and you should be able to move them around. Perfect.
So I did make a roll in D&D Beyond, but it didn't actually manifest on Roll20 at all. So I'm not sure.
Same.
Just give me 1 second. We'll get that figured out. And then. Oh no, someone's a new friend and I can't see who it is. Gold Osborne is a new friend. Hi, thank you so much. No, Briarwoods did not already die. You have not missed the best part. We are about to do our very first combat. Very first combat.
So soon I'll die.
Yes, exactly. Soon you'll die. That's what we want, right?
Perry, real quick question.
Real
With
quick
my,
answer.
With my Arcana check to know more about these creatures, would I happen to know if they have brains or are just mindless vermin?
You would know that they have an intelligence of 2. So -4.
Okay, so not mindless. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
Less than, but they are less than sapient.
Yes.
Oh god, I just
Don't
found
care about
I'm
that.
so sorry I've been spamming. I just found the Roll20 message log thing. I'm so sorry for spamming.
It's okay. And then... Don't mind me, I'm just bringing over some
Sorry.
monsters.
My very first initiative was 18. Okay.
Alright, so we're not going to have actual tokens for the troll and sturges. They are going to be goblins and bugbears. Because that's what I have ready. The goblins will be the sturges, and the bugbears will be the one troll.
D&D Beyond still isn't. Is there anything I have to do to connect the D&D Beyond to Roll20 at all?
Did you download the extension?
Yeah, you have to have the Beyond 20 extension.
That would be why.
What extension?
the extension I mentioned before we started.
Yes.
I slept since then. Hold on.
Wait, where did you mention it?
It's so just type into your Chrome bar or Edge or whatever you're using. What was it?
Hi, yes, we are English speaking, and I will ask them all their opinions on kobolds shortly.
And then just install it. That's really all there is to it.
Real quick, guys. Real quick. We have a question from chat on what is your opinion on kobolds?
Kobolds are the best creatures, and if anyone thinks otherwise, they clearly have not dealt with a Tucker's kobold variety. And if anyone here is ancient, they get that reference.
To be fair, the only kobold I've ever seen is from Hearthstone, and they're the little like ones with the wax candles on their head, and they're okay. Little memey, but they seem okay.
I like kobolds.
Kobolds are the Batman of the monster world. They win if you give them enough time beforehand. Period.
Hey, Tendoism. I have a question. How do I bring up the initiative tracker?
Okay, so I'm looking at your stream. You're gonna go to your little sidebar there, and it's the clock one.
Ah, thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
I do my best. Okay.
So, when everyone is able to roll initiative, click on your token and roll initiative, and then that'll do it.
So wait, should I just reroll initiative or go with?
Somehow I got worse initiative.
I think I can add you. Which initiative would you? If you just add it, and then I can edit the numbers to be your original roll if you want your original roll.
It says the first initiative I rolled was 18.
All right, and that's Mira.
Yes.
And if you could edit Stella's to be 8, I would super appreciate that.
Of course.
The furry.
And actually, I don't know how we were positioned in the bar. I know me and Stella were like next to each other because we were talking to the half orc.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, Alexis is not here yet. So let's go Mira and Stella. That was how I wanted to position it.
Nice.
Okay, sorry for spamming the thing. I got that to work fine though.
Like, not as bad as my spam, so it's all good.
No, it automatically did the first time. Okay.
I love how everyone watching my stream gets to see all the awesome all the awesome cool features I have.
I didn't mean to roll twice. Can I have my first roll?
Yeah, what's your first roll?
19.
Perfect.
Okay, I just don't have a turn yet.
But yeah, Gold, I love kobolds. I even have a campaign that I built for beginners called Rise of the Kobolds, which is so much fun to play.
Gold. Are you were you just responding to Gold's most recent? I have one species where I use her a lot in a lot of D&D campaigns where she is who plays a typical bard that seduces people. I have also a half-blood version of her with a half-human. I do love everyone's character, especially when they light up and bounce. I also like your avatar. It's very cute. Thank you, Gold Osborne. Welcome. Hi. If you type in the companion, you should be able to drag and drop the monster you want. Oh, thank you. You guys are so very helpful, as I am, over here struggle busing trying to roll things.
Go,
But
Perry.
yeah, I am not watching the stream. I have it set up so that my sheet covers the actual the actual stuff that's going on.
Oh, perfect.
But that way I can also read the chat.
I appreciate you. I think maybe it's in... Oh, there it is. It is. It's right here. Oh, if you guys go over to Discord, you will be able to see a picture of Yagra and Durnan. Fun fact.
Cool.
I was just...
Oh wait, that's a world background?
Yes, it'll be in world...
I can't
Oh, no,
confirm Nekani DM is very hard.
Right?
Ooh, she's all blue. I dig her. I like her more now.
Yeah, she's be cool. She's be cool. All right. Now we'll have Durnan roll initiative. And then Yagra.
And
Perfect.
when you get a second, can you
Yes.
check to make sure that I have a turn added, because I don't seem to be on the turn order.
I don't see ya.
Huh. That's weird.
Silva,
Silva?
did you click on your
I'm-
token? Did you have to click on the token?
I am clicking on the token.
All right, I will just roll it real quick, and then I'll edit it to be I guess your 8. Is that the one you rolled?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, there. Okay, there I am down there.
Yes, and then
It
How did
finally
you-
manifested. All right, and I can change that. Okay.
perfect. All right, and with that, we will go ahead and get started.
Another thing, Perry, is that
Yes,
you
help me.
can. There should be like a little settings wheel, and you can use that to set it in descending order, so that the turn order is actually in order.
That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. I was like, how do I do that? Okay, so our Sturges, they're named Goblin, but our Sturges are going to go first. And they are going to continue to fly around because they want more of this troll. And that one specifically, actually, this one is going to go for the troll. And then this one is going to go for some innocent bystander as well as that one. So they are going to go ahead and roll some attacks. All right, so this this one right here, he manages to suck on some blood of an innocent bystander. Doesn't kill him because, you know, this is a tavern filled with some kind of strong people. They're not all weaklings. And then this other one does a little bit more damage, but he doesn't manage to hit anybody, so it works out in the end. And then this one right here is going to attack the troll. And he hits him for 5 damage. All right. Next in the turn order is Yagra. And seeing this giant troll, she is gonna go up to him and take a couple swings at him. Because why wouldn't she?
Why not?
So her first attack does 7. And her second attack, because she gets 2, does 5. Alright. That troll is not happy, but he's standing up just fine.
Sorry, metagaming. I know how high of a level you have to be to have a second attack.
Alright, Acidic, it is now your turn.
How close is that sturgeon troll? How close together are they?
Which Sturge? There's 3 Sturges. 2 of them are kind of off attacking.
The one that's near him.
The one that's near the troll, they are within 5 feet of the bugbear. So each square is 5 feet.
Okay.
So for
I'd like to target them both and use acid splash.
Okay.
How do I do this? Oh.
All right. So that's a DC 12 save. All right, let's see. I will have. It's a cantrip, so I don't think it can. Does it target both? Do you mind displaying the acid splash like info? If you just click on the name of the spell, it should display it. Is it an AoE? I thought.
You hurl a bubble of acid. Choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see within
Oh,
range.
yeah. Okay.
If you choose 2, they must be within 5 feet of each other.
Nailed it. Perfect. I love it. All right, so they have a DC 12. What is it? Dex. All right, so the troll will go first. He gets a 15, so he passes, and the Sturge gets a 16, so he also passes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a cantrip, so you don't lose any spells. So that is nice. Real quick, I am going to respond to chat, though. I will have to check out that VTT enhancement suite. This is my first time DMing with Roll20. I've mostly DM'd in person, and I've only really played in Roll20. The link to my Discord is here.
Silva, they mentioned that they love your art, and you should tell them if it was commissioned.
Oh, did I miss that one? I'm sorry. Also, thank you.
No worries,
DMing
that's
is
why I
hard,
pointed
and
out.
they said I'm doing great. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Silva?
Silva has pretty art. Was it commissioned? Silva does have very pretty art. I believe it's from Picru. Picru.me, the RPG maker. Also, Tendoism, are you still here?
I am. Anyway, yes, Silva was made in Picker with the RPG Maker.
Yeah. And then Luncree casts Magic Missile into the darkness. Thank you, Luncree.
The real hero.
So, sorry, I had to catch up on chat. It's been a minute since I looked at it. I need a third screen now. I've got 2 massive monitors, now I need a third one. Okay, so then, alright, so then next in the order is Mira.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Where did my acid splash actually go?
I assumed it went right. You had a range of 60 feet, so I put it right on the troll. And assumed you targeted troll and the sturge right here. Hold on, let me.
Yes, but when I missed them, where did it land?
Oh, it just lands like at their feet, basically.
So now the floor is smoking.
Okay, is that a set? The nice.
Well,
Okay.
it's acid.
I mean, fair enough.
Do any real damage to the floor or anything, but you know,
Yeah,
Floor takes
you might have to
1d4
deal
hit.
with an annoyed barkeep later.
I think he's. We can always blame it on the troll.
Yes,
Yo.
we'll blame it on the troll.
So, okay. I want to try something, but I don't know if I'll be able to do this. So,
Okay.
I have a total of 30 movement.
Yes.
So, each square is 5 feet, right?
Yes.
So, let me think. If I go... Am I able to, like, touch people diagonally? Like, that's still...
Yeah. So I believe it goes like. Well, all right. It doesn't do it on this one, but yeah, you can go diagonally. That's fine.
So, what I would like to try to do is move and do guidance on a Starella, right?
Stella.
Stella. Do guidance touch on Stella? Would I still be able to continue moving and do like an attack on this guy up over here?
You would not be able to do an attack because once you use your action to cast guidance, you have to that's your action.
Okay, so I get one. Okay.
Yes, and with guidance, I believe you have to touch them throughout the entire ability check,
Okay.
which is different than an attack. I believe bless is the thing that gives you +4 or like a d4 for
Like it just does it to them without you having to touch them. Okay.
Yeah.
Then wait, how do you do the line measurement?
Yeah, so on the left-hand side, you'll see like a little arrow, and then there's a circle with a ruler into it below the magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm.
And if you click on that, you can measure how far.
So circles, center. Wait. No snap. Wait, it's right under the magnifying glass?
Yeah, right under the magnifying
Yep,
glass, it says like snap to center.
Snap to center.
Yep, and then
Oh, there we go. Okay. So I can go use all my movement to go right next to the troll. I think I'd rather try to I'd protect the bystander, so I'll move up here. Oops. Ah.
so then
I
you have
do
to click.
like that.
Yeah, you have to click back onto the mouse.
Okay. And so I'll move up here. That'll be 20. And like a really good magic user, I will hit him in the face with my mace.
Perfect. I love it.
So,
You're a paladin, right?
Mate.
Hell yeah.
yes. Oh no, I'm a cleric.
Oh, you're a cleric. My bad.
Same thing.
uh,
So I rolled a 12.
I believe. Oh, that just barely misses.
Rip.
Ripperonis. That's okay.
I will just stand there
Rest in
intimidating
spaghetti.
him.
Yeah. All right. All right. So let's see. It is now Durnan's turn. He's gonna attack the troll for obvious reasons. Okay. All right. Why did I let him fight? All right. He attacks 4 times.
Oh,
Oh,
Yipes.
Oh,
he's a legendary adventurer.
he is a legendary adventurer. All right. And then let me go make sure. Yeah, all of those hit. Okay.
Was a troll.
You are not incorrect, as the troll has been slain. Durnan
Why
with
did we even bother getting up?
Durnan with
I'm gonna
four
go back and get ready.
with 4 slashes of his blade takes down this massive troll and moves forward to start handling this this Sturge as well. Next is Silva.
No, I just feel embarrassed. She's gonna step forward and she is going to lob her hand axe at the Sturge in front of her.
All right.
Can I be smarter than the average bear? Okay, there we go.
Yes, Princess Magnolia, the paladin has not made her grand entrance yet. I'm very sorry for mixing it up. Hand axe, that is, I believe, a 6 to hit, which unfortunately does not hit. You rolled a natural 1. I'm very sorry.
Okay, so
Yep.
we gotta practice accuracy next time.
No.
And last but certainly not least is Stella.
Stella is going to point at the Sturge that's close to our clericy friend, because I'm not concerned about the one that's over, being dealt with by the massive adventurers. And Stella is going to flip open her book, hold out her hand, and say, "See the face of the Great One," and cast Cause Fear.
All right. Okay.
Needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he's gonna fucking fail that. He's gonna fail that. Let's see. Which Sturge is it? The one on the cleric. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
He fails. He is terrified of you. When you Let's see. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. All right, so he's just frightened of you, which means I believe if you are in line of sight, they have disadvantage and cannot move towards you. So he has disadvantage to attack you. He's terrified. He's like, "Nah, yeet, out of here."
Yes. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Yep.
Which I am.
You are.
And can't willingly move closer.
Oh, all right. Well, with that, he's terrified. So, but he's also hungry. So he's going to move here. Oh no, he can't move over there because that'll move closer. Ooh, yeah. So I guess he's
closer to me.
Yep. He can't. He can't get you out of line of sight, but he's hungry. So he going to attempt to attack with disadvantage. Mira, does a 12 hit you?
So my armor class is 17.
So no.
I got that big shield that he tries to chomp through.
Yeah, well, he sees the shield and thinks it's just a big chunk of meat, and so he goes and he pecks it. He pecks it real hard, and it actually, like, it hurts his nose a little bit.
He, like, hurts his little tooth.
Yeah, and then this one is gonna come up to Silva, because, actually, you know what? It's probably still gonna munch on its little... No. It's gonna come up to you, so that way...
She bears her shield.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
You take 4 damage. And it is now attached to you. Unfortunately, unlike the scared Sturge, this one comes up to Silva and just invades through her shield and very quickly pecks right into her shoulder, and you can feel it start to suck your blood away.
I need that.
It is now Yagra's turn, and Yagra is going to attack this Sturge directly. Oh wait, that Sturge should have probably attacked her because he don't want to fuck with Durnan, who just saw. And he does not hit her. So now it's her turn. I forgot to attack. And she is going to she's gonna hit him twice. She misses her first one. The second one does 8 damage, and she crushes his entire face in, slamming him into the ground with her mace. And you can hear her go, "Oh, nuisance."
We're not doing
somehow
anything.
I stopped her. Somehow I stopped her from smashing that other guy's face into the ground. Holy shit.
It is now Acidic's turn.
I'd like to target the sturge that's attached to
Silva? Or Mira?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
But it's not attached to
too.
Mira. Mira had her shield successfully dodge it. Silva has a sturge in her shoulder right now.
Okay, I'd like to target the one in the shoulder
Alright, perfect.
with Mind Silver.
Okay. Alright. It's very likely going to fail this intelligence save. It fails very bad. And it takes 3 damage, which then basically just kills it. You see him shake a little bit, and his head just kind of caves in on itself, which is weird because you didn't actually like hit it, but it's almost like all of the blood that was like coursing into its brain just kind of stops for a second as it like shorts out, and it goes squish and falls to the ground.
Nice. We did something.
Well, I did something.
Well, we're a group, okay?
With
You're
an
good
axe,
for my
I got
health.
stabbed in the shoulder.
Mira, it is now your turn.
I'm right next to it. I wanted to. So cantrips don't require like any rest to recharge them, right?
Correct. Yeah, you can use them whenever.
So what
They
I'm
just cost
actually
an
gonna
action.
do Is a point blank toll the dead. So that should be how do we do this?
I believe it's a wisdom save.
Wait, I think how do I click this button?
Yeah, just click it and it'll pull it up in Roll20, and we will be able to see.
Is the target missing any HP? Oh wait, does that matter? And the sound of like okay, no. No, it is not. So roll. So wisdom DC 12.
All right, it is probably going to fail. It does not have very good whiz. It fails. It takes 6 damage, and it's told the dead. So as Mira summons these bells, you can see them appear around this horrifying bat mosquito's face as it kind of like looks around, and the bells just kind of start ringing, and everyone hears a ding, ding, ding as this bat mosquito, this sturge, just falls to the ground and starts shivering and shaking and collapses in on itself and actually turns very gray and sickly before dying.
That was terrifying.
Whoa.
You're not
We
everyone.
have Paladin.
It's safe now.
Uh,
It's safe, everyone. They just randomly died. It's totally cool.
And so with that, Durnan is going to look to you for and be, and he's very, very thankful. You can see it in his eyes as he turns to you and says, "You fought very well. Thank you so much for your help. It's always frustrating when things escape this well. But that's why we have awesome adventurers like you here."
I'm not gonna lie. I think we might need to invest in a
So
door.
behind herself. Were you talking to us?
Stella will smile widely and do her little curtsy and say to him, "It was nothing at all. Just doing what we can to be of help to those who are made of the stars."
Well, I appreciate your help. I'm gonna need to get back to the bar, so I'm gonna need to clean this up quick. But round for you guys all on the house, for real, for helping. Thank you so much.
Hooray! Free alcohol!
I'll say thank you for the alcohol, but I'll pass and see to any who might have been injured during the skirmish.
So you can see that
Tries to
Silva.
reclaim her hand axe.
Yeah. Oh, so Silva gets her hand axe back. Fine. But you see Silva. Silva is kind of hurting a little bit. She did get pecked in the shoulder by one of those sturges. And then of course there are a few patrons around, but Yagra and Durnan seem to be handling them quite well, helping out most of the other patrons. No need to move. I'm just gonna move us back to the start screen. As we move to you guys drinking. You're drinking at the bar now. You're getting at least one shard worth of beer, which in Waterdeep, one shard refers to a silver piece. Waterdeep has its own lingo for coins here.
Nice.
Well, you may or may not be surprised to see cute, tiny little Stella grab her very large mug in comparison to her body and down it easily without blinking. Because con of 14.
And as you guys are drinking, and Stella chugging a beer that's way larger than her, a crowd starts to gather around you of just people cheering and thanking you. I mean, it's not often that new adventurers come and help out and help fight a troll.
Help fight a troll.
We were there
We
for
did
social
nothing.
support.
I mean,
We
you're
killed
helped,
soldiers,
and
that
you know
counts.
what? You know what? It's very rare do young adventurers like yourself actually even step in. Most just let Durnan do all the work, and then he has a lot of extra cleanup to do.
That's a bit of a dick move on the patron's part.
Oh, Gothic Novelia, thank you so much for becoming a new friend. And so as you guys are kind of cheering with these people, a very tall man, dressed in very ornate robes, actually walks up to you all. He gets closer and closer, and actually, oh, sorry, I have to get the voice right. I have to get the voice ready. He moves past these tide of patrons. This tall man. He's some of you may recognize him as a very famous Waterdavian, but he greets you all. You be adventurers, am I right? I could use your help. Let's find a table to talk, shall we? And
Is this the part where we meet a strange man in a bar and we follow his whim to find adventure and glory? Sounds fun.
don't worry, young lady, I am no strange man. The figure who approached you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Volothamp Godam, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now, I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. Do you all think you would be able to help me with that? My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, as many pretty boys in this town do. And I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped or worse. You saw that brawl earlier. I mean, anything can happen. If you agree to track him down, with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
Well, I'm always open to offering a helping hand to a stranger in need. I would like a little bit more information before we just so readily accept this endeavor.
After hearing 10 dragon apiece, Silva stands up. No. He's already been so generous with his offer. I think that we should take this one. After all, what could he possibly have to, mistreat us about?
Well, I'm not saying they're like lying or anything. I'm just saying I would like a little bit more info before we go on a magical quest to rescue their friend.
I'll let you guys decide.
Stella is going to give you the biggest puppy dog eyes and go, but, adventure.
I'm not saying we don't do an adventure. I just want to know if there's gonna be like 7 cave trolls, maybe like another 30 sturgeon. I mean, I would just like to get a little idea of like, hey, where should we be looking? What might we see along the way?
Oh, heavens no, I would never, ever put you in the danger of fighting another troll unless, you happen to stumble across it like you did in this well. I mean, I can't control that, but I'd be happy to, tell you about my night with Floon before he disappeared.
That's all I'd like.
Pretty please.
Yes, I mean, anything to help you get your investigation going. Floon, he's a handsome man. He's in his early 30s. He's got a wavy red blonde hair, and he was dressed in a princely garb. I mean, truly, the man looked fabulous. He had this blue coat on with this gold embellishments. Oh, I'm going to have to ask him who his tailor was, so that way I can get a coat like that. I really like wearing nice.
Sir?
Oh,
Sir?
yes,
Sir?
yes. I'm.
You were talking about your friend?
Oh, yes.
You noticed
You
taking
talk about that.
detailed
I mean, I'm
notes.
not gonna lie, I was getting
in
real
her
into the
book.
story.
Oh, yes, Floon. So we went drinking the other night at Skewered Dragon. Skewered Dragon, you may know of it. It's over in the dock ward. This is a castle ward that you guys are all a part of, but you might want to head over to the dock ward, to the, Skewered Dragon. And wink, wink, that's usually a great place to get a shady beer. That's what we were doing. Everywhere I go, I'm just so famous that people constantly are asking me for my autograph, so we like to go to places like, over in the dock ward, where, it's a little seedier, but people may not recognize you, and I don't have to sign as many autographs. So, you might have heard of my book.
Silva snaps. Focus.
Stella is giving one heck of a raised eyebrow as she is putting pen to page and is clearly resisting the urge to commentate.
Also, Acidic Dragon, thank you so much for the hydrator die drink. I needed it. Oh, yes. Sorry, you haven't heard of my book though, Volo's Guide to Monsters? I mean, you should all go get it. It's a very good book.
Your Volo?
Yes, I introduced myself as Volothomp Godam, the chronicler wizard and celebrity. Who else could I possibly be?
I only heard the Gadam. Everything else is quickly becoming so distant in the past that it's hard to remember.
Volothomp, Volos, I'm on the cover of the book. I'll sign it for you too if you get my friend back. I'll happily sign this book for you. Oh, right, that's why we went to the Skewered Dragon. We went there. It's a dark body tavern in the Dark Ward, just so that way we could get away from it all, being rich people that we are, rich celebrity like, so who need not be constantly recognized. So it was 2 nights ago, I believe. Yes, 2 nights ago. Because I was, beset by writer's block, writing all of these famous books that make me so much money.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would there be any benefit to using detect magic right now?
So you could use detect magic right now. Using that would allow you to know if there was any illusions going on, if someone was doing disguise self or something. So I mean, that is entirely up to you on if you think you would want to do that. There's also, you guys could make perception or wisdom, insight checks to see, if he's lying or anything like that.
You know what? I will throw a quick perception because even though I think he might have lost his friend and he's looking for them, I think there might just be something else behind it. So.
Yeah. So if you're looking for that, you're gonna need insight because insight is So insight is like you're looking into someone and like reading their body tells. Perception
Oh,
is like
that's a
looking
much better.
around.
That's a much better stat.
That is a much better. Yeah, so you can tell that he is being very honest about his friend. He is genuinely concerned. He just might be stretching the truth a little bit about how much extra he can pay, you know. He said 10 gold pieces, which he gave you all right now, 10 dragons. He if you accept the quest, he's giving you 10 dragons right now, and then 100 dragons.
10 each?
Yes.
Ooh.
And then 100 each if you bring him back.
Not gonna lie.
I will say, I don't find any falsities in your words, and nothing pains me more than knowing a friend, that someone who has a friend is in peril. So, I feel this is a quest that we can openly accept without any remorse at the end.
I sure hope so. I mean, my good friend Floon, he's a very good man. He's very good. He's very handsome. He's quite a ladies' man. And you know, we drank and we gambled for a few hours over at the Skewered Dragon, and then I left him there, you know, and I feel much guilt about that. I probably should have you know, gotten him a higher coach or something to go home, but alas, he seemed to want to stay a little longer, and I didn't think too much of it, having been inspired by spirits, you know, because I'm writing my next book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters. It should be released next spring.
So, going to the skewered dragon. Stella smiles before another rant takes off and slams her book shut for emphasis.
Yes, you know, I would recommend that's probably the best place to start, is heading over to the Skewered Dragon in the Dark Ward. If
Stella's going to literally turn on him and start walking out going, "Oh yes, wonderful, Duck Ward, go in.
What? Wait!
We'll find your friend."
Don't you want your 10 dragons apiece?
She stops.
Don't
"Oh,
worry,
right."
I'll take it and I'll make sure to give it to her when I meet up with her.
So, unless Stella comes back, he's gonna give Silva 20.
Silva, how much of a jerk are you gonna be about this?
I'm thinking about it.
Roll for deception.
Because in character, Stella is very, very done with this.
I'll probably give you your 10 dragons.
Okay.
Alright, so
Normally I wouldn't care, but we're at a low enough level that matters.
so he gives each of you your 10 gold pieces, so feel free to add that to your character sheets. And then he is gonna go ahead. Yes, also Lunkery LOL at Volo plugging himself. But
I'm
then
technically a VTuber.
but yeah, so then he's gonna give you each your 10 gold pieces with the promise of 100 gold pieces each once you return with Floon.
So wait, real
Don't
quick, I just
worry.
looked at my character sheet. It says I already have 105 gold. Is that normal or?
You probably should have spent some of that on your gear.
Yeah,
I went
Yeah,
with
but-
normal gear.
I think you did starting gear. What was the background you chose?
It was like the 1 gold piece one. So should
Oh
I
no, that's your
change it?
lifestyle.
Like, were you an acolyte, a noble?
Yeah, what's your background?
How do I see that? Notes. Backstory. No, I don't know.
Let me you're a hermit. Okay.
Yeah, hermit shouldn't have 105 gold. to spend.
Yeah, no, that seems like a lot. I think you probably
I think you gave yourself both on accident.
yeah.
You
So
So
You
just,
said
like,
10 gold?
yes, 10 gold apiece.
So should I just have mine set to like 11 for now?
Set it to you probably would have had maybe 10 gold pieces already, so everyone should have about 20 to 25 depending on your background.
I have 15.
You know, I'll just set it to 19, so it's a little less than that.
Sure. Yeah. That's totally fine.
Oh, it says lifestyle modest 1 GP.
Yeah, so that means every day you spend about 1 GP to exist. Yeah.
Yep, that covers all your food and lodging.
All right. So I am set now.
Before
Yeah.
leaving, Silva approaches Volo alone. Now, just between you and me, I'm something of a believer in chivalry and doing everything possible to assure that two good friends remain together. You see, a secret I don't tell the common folk is that I'm a bit of a knightess, Silvara, from afar. She shows her fake ass signet ring. So I assure you that I will provide you with excellent results, sir.
Oh, yes, good. I appreciate it. I know you're probably good on your word, and I promise you I'm good on my word. Just make sure you get a copy of Polo's Guide to Monsters on the way out of town.
2 copies, of course.
Oh, yes, you are a good girl, aren't you?
And with that, she bows and heads off before, as she walks out of the bar, she spits.
what was she gunning for more money?
Yes.
uh
When you guys walk out, you see Stella just outside, holding her book very calmly and taking very slow, deep, controlled breaths and muttering something in a language you're not familiar with, unless you speak deep speech.
Excellent.
What?
Deep speech.
Deep speech is the language she's muttering in right now.
I don't think I
That's
have that.
frightening.
I'm not surprised. Most of the time, people don't take it.
Wait,
Uh,
I'm trying to. Where would I check that?
that would have been one of your bonus languages, and don't worry, you would not have picked it.
Okay.
I don't know. I was looking at that shit. Nope, I didn't pick it.
Okie dokie.
All right, so you guys are right here in the yawning portal, where that nice green dot is that I hopefully you guys can see.
Yes.
And you are working your way to the dock ward. Specifically, you are headed towards a net Street and Fillet Lane. So you're not super familiar with the docks ward, so you're probably gonna take your sweet time, like reading the actual street signs and trying to figure out where you need to go. You guys can zoom in on the map if you like. I'm gonna assume you're able to like figure it out from maps. This is a very well documented city, so it's not like you're going to have to search like too hard to figure out where you need to go.
It's like New York. You can figure everything out if you just pay attention to the signs, but don't run too quickly or you will get lost until you find the signs again.
Exactly.
And so wait, we were going towards which one?
Net Street and Fillet Lane. It's I see it's down here. I can highlight it for you. So you're gonna be heading that way. It's not close, but it's only gonna take you guys a couple hours to get there if you walk at a leisurely pace.
Yeah, just go down Snail Street.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
Nice.
For chat has asked what season is it? It is spring, and I was actually about to describe that. So this is a perfect lead in for me to describe what it is you're seeing outside. So as you guys walk outside, it is spring in Waterdeep, which means it's been very cold and damp. And as you're walking outside, you notice that it is actually pretty misty as the rain is kind of falling around you. It's not directly falling where you're currently at, but maybe a couple streets over it is raining. It rains a lot in Waterdeep. It gets kind of that natural, we'll call it lake effect, but it's really, that great harbor effect as the water, gets heated up and kind of rains a lot. During the winter, it would snow a lot here as well. But you're in the spring, so it is cold and damp, and it's a little foggy, but considering it's midday, the fog's mostly subsided at this point. It's just kind of mist as the rain falls around you.
I would
Stella is very happy for her purple cloak.
But I think I would feel refreshed, being a Triton, just kind of simulating a more, not swampy, but moist environment. So I'm probably feeling more invigorated to walk a little faster than usual.
Yeah, I would.
Up in your step.
Yeah, you got a little pep in your step.
Yeah.
So
Every
as
3 or 4 steps, I just click my heels.
so as you guys are walking, as you turn a corner, you find yourself on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestone are a half dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans are in the midst are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers sees your group and looks at you and says, "Get on, nothing to see here."
Stella, being in her most cheerful and bouncy and cutesy self, bounds over and goes, "Nothing to see? There's looks like a lot of things to see around here. Oh, what's that?" And is very clear and with her hand behind her back, sort of motions the others to feel free to get a closer look while she distracts.
The city. Oh, are you trying to distract them? I guess. I mean, there's very few.
No, I'm just letting the city watch guys focus on the bouncy girl for a bit, so that the rest of the crew isn't chased off immediately by grumpy guards.
So I'd say about 3 of the dozen guards that are here come over to you, and one of them he's a big dude. He looks at you and he goes, "Hold, ma'am."
She goes stuck still and salutes with her book.
LMK1, thank you so much for becoming a new friend. Anyway, continue.
No, that's literally what she does. When he shouts hold, she snaps to attention and holds her book up to her forehead like she's saluting.
What befalls, ma'am? Why do you think you can come here? You need to dismiss.
She looks around. Dismiss where?
Leave. Leave or we'll have to call in the robes. And you guys are new to Waterdeep, but you're not naive. You know that call in the robe means call in the Magisters, and that's not someone you guys want to deal with.
So I think once I hear call in the robes, I'll like hastily walk over to Stella, like putting my arm on her shoulder and be like, "I'm sorry, good sir. She doesn't mean any harm. She's just always out there looking for other people." And as you can see, well, it's pretty apparent to everyone, there's quite a rather large brawl here, and we're just making sure no one is hurt. Like, we do have many medical proficient people in our group, such as healers and whatnot, that can assist if there's anybody who has been injured and is still alive.
One of the other guys who was not talking to Stella, this one looks like he's got a couple stripes on his uniform, so you think that probably indicates he might be a leader of some variety. You're not really sure the ranking system of the City Watch. You just know that the City Watch is very esteemed and has a very strict ranking system. He comes to you and he goes, "Don't worry about it, ma'am. We have probably much more proficient people than your adventuring group. Though we appreciate the offer, we must insist that you continue on. These criminals have been apprehended."
So,
So while all this is going on and he's chatting, Stella is going to have her book open and trying to take notes of who's down, who's out, and that sort of thing for reference later, just in case it becomes important.
Sure. So there are about 3 people. You really can't get close enough to truly discern anything. The guard is
just looking for races, sizes.
Yeah,
things that I thought from a fair bit away.
Absolutely. Yep. It's kind of hard to tell the people on the ground. They're just covered in a lot of blood. You can't tell all of their races. There's definitely a couple humans and 1 halfling. And you think maybe an elf, but you're not really sure because you can't really get a good look in the ears, and there's just like a lot of blood. And you're definitely sure of the halfling, and you're pretty sure of a couple humans. Humans are pretty nondescript, so it's easy to tell. There's not a lot of distinguishing features about them. But it's the elf. You have a gut feeling that one of them's an elf. You can't really explain why, but you do. And then if you want to make a perception check, I can tell you a bit more about the three people. And anyone can make a perception check. It doesn't just have to be Stella.
Well, it better not be just Stella, because whoop.
Who has the best perception? I only
have
got
a
plus
decent
2.
one.
What is it?
All right. So, oh gosh. Silva. All right. So Silva, you're gonna see real quick that there are three people just chilling. Not really just chilling. There are three. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. Sorry. There are three men who are forced. They're being forced to kneel with their hands on their heads, and they have very clearly been stripped of all their weapons. They are looking around at everyone, and they kind of catch your eye, Silva. One of them looks at you and kind of snarls a bit, but the City Watch isn't letting anyone near them anyway. But you do recognize, actually, that one of them has a similar eye tattoo to the guy you saw in the tavern earlier. You think it might be symbolic of some sort of gang.
Interesting. She keeps that to herself.
Yeah, so
And Stella didn't see it, so won't mention anything.
so you guys are actually going to be forced off Snail Street as a result of this, and have to go a little further into the dock ward. Is there anything else you want to do with the City Watch before you have to travel into the dock ward more?
I don't feel like I'm gonna get any extra information out of them, so I just say again, if you ever need assistance with you're injured, let me know. And then I'll just stroll my merry way across.
Thank you for your offer. Please continue on. And they kind of turn and walk away from you, with a couple of the guards still kind of keeping an eye on your party until you're out of eye shot.
Stella opens up her book and is looking over what she found out and says, "That was interesting."
Well, they weren't the most open to giving us information about what's happening, so not too much of interest to me.
Mirror.
Oh well, we've got a skewered dragon to go to.
Remember that one guy in the bar who almost got turned into a splatter by that Afor?
Uh-huh. I remember her. Or him.
Remember an eye tattoo?
It was all over his head. Hard to miss.
That's what I thought.
His rather bruised eye tattoo after she gave him that beating. Oof.
One of those guys back there had one of those tattoos.
Wait, do you think it's the same guy from the bar?
I don't think it was the same guy. I didn't get a good look at the first one, but he didn't seem to be the same one. There might be multiple guys with those eye tattoos. Maybe a street gang. Bad case scenario, cult.
Well, we don't really have any information to go off of at the moment, and to be honest, it's not really too much of our own business at the time, so
Just something to keep an eye on.
fair enough.
Pun unintended.
All right. To the dragon.
All right, so you guys are forced a bit to kind of walk around the dock ward because your original planned route kind of got cut off by this City Watch. So as you walk, you see some tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of run-down buildings. As you approach the corner of Zastro Street and Phillip Lane, there's a shop with a peculiar window display. It stands out really from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign that says, in very elaborate letters, Old Joblob Shop. Joblob's spelled Xoblob. Joblob.
Oh, Ziblob.
Ooh, isn't he cute?
Hmm.
Not particularly my
Eyes.
style, but I can see some of the cute features, I guess you'd call it.
Stella literally just squeezes her book in a hug and says, "He reminds me so much of the Great One. I want to go in the shop real quick. You guys don't mind?"
Uh, this is a bit of a detour from our quest, and
Just a
we're
few
looking
minutes.
for,
I
we're,
won't
we're
be
looking
long.
for a missing person, though. Every minute we waste is a minute lost, and maybe further away
He's
they
been
are.
missing for a week already, where he's already dead if it's outside the original 24 hours. Otherwise,
It's
he's going
it's
to
only
be
only
alive
been 2
until
days.
hostage to his name.
It's only been
Oh,
2
I'm sorry. I
days.
thought you said last week.
I say we go in the shop.
If this was a matter of minutes, we would have already lost that window by Volo telling us about it.
Fine. I'd say,
Damn.
real quick, 10 minutes in and out, okay? No window shopping. Go in, get whatever you want, out.
Okay, promise. And she flounces her way, looking absolutely ecstatic at going into a shop that has a beholder on the front door.
As you all enter, a cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall
Oh,
is
wow, I
painted
really do like this
purple,
shop.
and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe, exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Hail and well met! Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world!
I like this place. Stella starts browsing. No further questions from her.
I
I'll
regret
just-
coming in the store.
I'll just be
I
leaning
admit it
against the door,
I admit it has a
like
charm.
looking at my hand, looking at my wrist, going like, remember, 10 minutes.
Silva kind of peruses the various shelves. I've always had a fascination in magic, but I never had the time. Seems like somewhere I might find something interesting. Does anything immediately pop out to her?
Sure. Can you... I guess I'll roll it. I was gonna ask you to roll a D100 to see, but I will roll it. All right. So as you're perusing, a silver spoon with an M engraved on the handle really stands out to all of you. It's very beautiful.
Wait, who was the
Uh,
closest to it? Or who would have noticed it?
Silva specifically.
Could you repeat that because
Yes.
Discord hates me?
That's totally
and
okay.
decided to cut out right at that moment.
It is a silver spoon with an M engraved on the handle.
Oh.
It is very pretty.
Is there like a particular calligraphy to the M? Maybe like some kind of immediate importance to it.
You can't tell immediately if there's like a crazy amount of importance to it, but it is very ornate. Like you've never seen a letter engraved on a spoon like this. Like this very clearly had significant meaning to someone.
What was the name of the guy we're supposed to be finding?
Floon.
Not for me.
Fluid.
Floon. Floon.
Floon.
Floon.
He went and floon off. We don't know where he went.
Who hired us again?
Volo.
Volo.
Vologradam. He's very famous.
Yes. Remember to like and
He's
subscribe
the guy
to
on
his
the
YouTube
book.
channel.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate or
He mentioned
dihydrate.
something to me about Patreon before I left, but I wasn't listening.
He actually just started an OnlyFans.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
No, no, no.
Is there anything you guys would like to do while in this shop? You can look around for other trinkets if you'd like.
You know, since I'm kind of like disgruntledly being in here, but I still get bored after a couple minutes, I'll do a quick little look around, see if I find anything of interest.
All right. You find a gold coin, but it's very clearly not from Faerun. You've never actually seen a gold coin like this.
I'm assuming I can pick it up and I just start looking at it.
Oh, yes, you like that coin, eh?
What can you tell me about this coin, my shopkeep? It is obviously gold, but it's quite unique. It's something I've quite never seen here before.
Yes, it's not from around here. It's from a land called Naroka.
What makes this so special, this coin from Naroka?
It is from Naroka. I mean, have you been there? Most people have not been there. It's a continent on the other side of the world.
To be fair, I have not been to Naroka. So, but is there any other properties aside from it being gold?
It's from Naroka.
Oh, shocking.
And
Thank you for...
he takes a big puff of his pipe.
Don't know. It's from Naroka.
Like the roll for insight on the gnome.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. He's telling the truth. It's from Naroka. He just is also high AF right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I do a quick Arcana check on the coin to see if there's any other properties to it?
Absolutely. Not that you can tell.
I just do a quick little bite on it, and I'm like, man, it's just...
It tastes like
throw
gold.
It, back down.
It tastes like gold.
Throw it back down.
You know what? Let me do an Arcana check on it.
Go for it.
Go ahead,
You also think it tastes like gold.
I love how we roll the same thing. Yeah, just a shitty gold coin. I bet it costs more
Stella
than one
is
gold.
going to walk over and grab the coin and go, "Oh, we're tasting coins? That sounds like fun."
No, don't
And
put
bite on it.
Damn it.
You're not even gonna do like an insight check or anything on it. You're just biting it for the heck
Nope.
of it.
No Arcana check, no insight checks. She's just joining the crew.
Will you do a perception check to see how your taste buds are, I guess?
How
I
much do you
mean-
enjoy it?
It tastes like gold. You are convinced it tastes like gold. It is the most gold tasting gold coin you've tasted in a while.
Cool. Cool gold. And from a really cool country, too.
Apparently Stella likes to eat gold.
Yeah.
I eat lots of things.
You know, if you want that coin, I'll sell it to you. You don't have to keep biting it. I'll sell it. I'll sell you that coin. It's a good coin. It's a good
Oh my
coin.
God, saw on the shoulder. We can get any
How much
kind of
would you like
gold
for the coin?
anywhere. You don't have to buy this gold. He's gonna sell it to you for way overpriced. Don't even bother. Just
I'll sell it to you
She
for
actually
2
will
dragons.
visit
2
the-
dragons. 2 dragons for a rare gold coin from Naroka.
So,
Stella
So
will
two
glare
gold-
at him and say, "You told me I couldn't, so therefore," and she slaps 2 gold in the gnome's hand, "it is mine. Learn to ask permission before giving orders."
I wasn't giving orders. I was suggesting, but it's your money. So
All right.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. So-
congratulations.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say congratulations. You're gonna spend 2 money we can spend in this country for gold that we can't spend in this country.
no.
Oh, I don't worry about it too much. The Great One will take care of us all in time.
Well, at least now you have
Problem.
something to suck on while we journey. So
Oh
if
God.
we're done here,
Is there anything else I can help you all with before you head on out?
Stella would like to make another, just see if there's anything else that might catch her eye specifically. If you want a perception check or something, since I haven't given one yet.
Sure, go for it. You really you can't get past how purple this room is. It's really
It's very exciting.
it's so exhilarating for you, Stella. Just all of this
Actually-
purple.
You know what?
Stella
I'm
is
gonna
going
do a
to turn it-
perception check on the room. And crap.
You
Okay,
also are enamored with all of this purple. But I don't know if you're really into it like Stella is, but you're just like, wow, that's a lot of purple. I mean, you think of all the acid you could fill in this room if your acid was purple.
you know, I'm actually gonna lean over to the gnome and say, now that we've already made a purchase, is there any information you can give us, or anything you might know about a man named Floof?
Floon.
Was that it?
Floon.
Floon. We're actually on a quest to look for him, and
I don't know anybody's name. I don't know most people's names. What does he look like?
shit, I should have typed this down.
He's pretty.
He is attractive. I'm not gonna lie. With the way the person has described him, I was sweating a bit. Okay, he is very attractive.
Oh, well, I've seen a lot of attractive men around lately. There were a couple well-dressed fellas the other day. They really stood out.
Stella's gonna start reading the description that Volo gave us.
Yeah.
But it's going to jump to that part where he gave the long, annoying description about the clothes he was wearing, especially that tailored jacket with all the buttons and things.
Oh yeah, I saw that guy the other day. It was it was a couple days ago at night. He was walking on by. You got anything purple?
Well,
Stella
did he-
blinks a few times and looks at him and goes, "Do I have anything purple?"
Yeah, you got anything purple? I've got information you need. I want something purple.
I would say
Stella
we've
blinks a
already
few
given you
times
a
and-
lot of gold things, so I
Stella
don't-
glanced at you and says, "Shush, the adults are talking." And she proceeds to reach into her bag and pull out a purple pamphlet.
Oh, that's wonderful! Perfect! Yeah, he was here the other night. He was just walking right outside, right down the street. He was walking with another guy dressed similarly well. They were dressed very, 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 very nice. I didn't recognize them either, but right outside the shop, like just down the road a little bit, they were jumped. There were these men in this black leather armor. They were rough-looking men, which is why you can see why I didn't go outside. I'm not gonna help anybody with it. I'm just a little gnome man. I can't fight men in black leather armor. And there were 5 attackers, but I didn't recognize any of them. But one of them had a black tattoo. It was like a winged
And
snake.
Stella is writing all this down as you go.
It was a winged snake. It was on his neck, I think.
Winged snake tattoo.
But they were
Dressed in all
jumped,
black.
and they were taken away. I don't know where. I didn't go after them. I'm sorry.
Any other details you could give me about the 5 men? Race, height?
They were wearing
genders,
black
etc.
armor, and they were men. They were rough looking. Think they were
Okay.
human, maybe? I don't know. It's really hard to tell with humans. They could have been elves, but you couldn't really see the ears, so it's really hard to tell. I don't know. They didn't seem charming enough to be elves. So yeah, sure. We'll just say 5 human men. They were rough looking though, man.
All right, I'll
They
question
hadn't
mark that
shaven.
for that one.
A couple of them hadn't shaven. One of them had this big scar across his face, and then that neck tattoo. That's the winged snake on his neck. That's a big one right there.
Mhm. And I have one more important question.
Mhm.
Can I buy some of that you make the purple smoke with?
How much gold you got?
How much purple smoke making stuff do you got?
I'm gonna at this point just walk out of the store because I don't want to hear this anymore. I'm gonna
Like
stare
to
at myself.
investigate what this purple smoke stuff is.
Sure.
Sylvia's
Yeah.
out too. She's gone.
All right. So Acidic and Stella are still in. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll sell you, do you need a pipe? Do you need a pipe too? Or do you just need the, smoke?
I was just gonna use an incense burner.
Oh, okay. That should work. I don't normally sell this, but see, as you're also a purple connoisseur, uh, how about you give, are you wearing anything purple, Stella? I would assume you are.
I don't know if you can see my portrait, but yes.
I can't at the moment, which is why I asked. What are you wearing that's purple?
The cloak, the skirt, the socks, the corset, the hair bow.
For your cloak. For your cloak, I will give you 5 shards worth of purple
She
smoke.
smiles and says, "Sorry, the cloak's not negotiable. It is a gift from the Great One. I would never be parted from it."
What about 1 sock?
Done.
1 sock.
Okay, at this point, I'm leaving.
1 sock for 5 shards of purple smoke.
She happily takes the sock off and passes it to him. She's got plenty more.
Perfect. Thank you. And then he takes a big old puff of his pipe, leans back, and shoots a bunch of purple smoke in your general direction.
She's very excited about this and holds out hand to collect the preferred smoke making elements.
Are you investigating them at all, or are you just taking the smoke making?
Just taking them.
All right, cool. All right, so you guys are all outside. Would you like to continue on towards the Skewered Dragon? You're just down the road from it now.
I think I will investigate the purple smoke stuff that Stella has.
Good luck finding it. She's tucked it away.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, screw it. Let's just
Mira,
go.
Mira, I've witnessed many drug deals, and I think that was the strangest one. It topped.
I don't even know if that was a good deal. I just wanted to forget that. I was backstabbed by a small child, and I don't know if I can emotionally recover from that.
Yeah.
But can you financially recover?
Well, I'm not the one that spent any money. I didn't spend 2 gold on a fucking coin.
None of us spent any
Your meme
money
knowledge
except for the
has
crazy
failed.
one.
Your meme knowledge has failed. The Great One is disappointed with all of you.
Now, when you say the great one, what do you mean?
Is it Nyan Cat?
Do you ask Stella that?
Yes.
Oh, of course. The Great One. The Star Sun.
The what?
He of the depths who rose forth to embrace us all in his warmth, to teach us all to gain happiness from those, and to always ask permission before hugging.
Just looking quizzically back and forth, I just slowly step a little bit behind everyone else.
Silver
And-
follows
Yeah, I
suit
just
behind
walk
you.
away at this point. I just walk away from this.
She hugs her book again and says, "He enwraps us in his wiggly embrace and brings us all closer together, so we may all feel the hug of his wonderful tentacles."
At this, I stop in my tracks.
You know, actually, I'm going to do like a quick silent little prayer to my god.
I face palm. Yeah, I do a face palm.
I'm gonna pray to my god, which is Ilmatar, the god of abuse, because God, I am being challenged so hard right now. They're pushing my faith to the utmost.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Well, anyway, let's go find Volo's boyfriend, okay?
Yep, that's cool.
All
No
right.
one leave me alone with Stella. I might kill her.
you can try.
So, as you guys start to head further down, you were on Fillet Lane. You're headed towards like that middle area between Net Street and Fillet Lane, where you've heard the Skewered Dragon might be. It's not far from the shop you were just at. And you see the skewered dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards, like at least 3 times the size of the ones at the yawning portal.
Oh yeah, this is the fun part of town. Silva heads in.
Yep. No point
How
in.
did they get that anchor up there?
With a lot of effort, I'm sure.
Well, no point dilly-dallying. Might as well go in and see if we can get any info. So I'm gonna start walking through the door.
Hold on, guys. I'm just putting everyone back on the starting screen, as this is just a social encounter. So, all right. So you guys walk inside, and there's a fair few patrons. You can see a couple of them are kind of dressed in like sailors' garbs. And yeah, you've got the whole bar to come in. A couple people are giving you like the side eye, like, ugh, new people. But overall, it's not an unwelcoming place, but it's definitely a dive.
Reminds me of home.
Stella's going to walk up to the barkeep and wave her hand and smile. Hello.
Hello. What are you doing here? What can I get for you?
I'm looking for a man named what's how do you say his name again?
Floon.
Floon. I keep wanting to call him Floof, especially with how fluffy his attire is, I guess. Anyways, Stella goes, I'm looking for a man named Floon. Would have been way overdressed as for the side of town.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what you need. Can you just tell me what you want to drink? Tell me what you want to drink.
An insight check if you don't mind.
She is, let's see.
Stella won't be able to tell.
Yeah, you really can't get a read on her. She's very nonchalant.
Screw it, I'll do an insight check.
Everyone is welcome to do an insight check. She's just like super nonchalant. You can't really get a read on her. But then Mira looks her up and down. Mira's seen this type before. Mira knows. She's a Triton. She's been around. You know that she is holding something back.
I will walk up next to Star, give her a quick glance, and say, "This is how you do it." So I slide a single gold coin towards the bartender and say, "You can hold the drinks, but all we really are is looking for some information. We were hired to find a man. All we want is some words of help." And I leave the coin right in front of her.
Now this is the language I speak. As she pulls the coin to herself, spins it in her fingers a little bit. Can you give me a description of the men you're looking for?
And I'll look over at Star. You got all the details in your little book there? Can you fill her in?
And she starts rattling it off.
Perfect. Sandy, red blonde hair, all that jazz. The pretty coat. Oh yes. Those men, those rich boys. They were here the other night. I didn't recognize. I'd seen him around before, but I didn't super recognize the one in the blue jacket you're describing, and then his friend. I don't know who they are, but would you say his name was again?
Floof.
Floon?
Floon.
I don't know. You guys are
I
really
don't know.
having a hard time with Floon.
I don't know why this is so
Why?
hard.
It's not that hard. It's basically loon with an F before it.
It just.
But see,
it's
I
because-
keep thinking it's flute with a
It's-
T,
it's
and it
because
just
you
keeps
said
happening.
floof one time.
Oh,
Okay,
Floon. Well, he met with Rainier Neverember. Oh God, he's just a chip off the old block. That one. And then
Oh, good job.
you hear someone just down the like bar a little bit from you. She's not being quiet. She's like, just another spoiled rich noble who likes to rub it in our noses.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
So would you guys roll just a quick history check to see if you recognize the name Neverember? So Stella knows, Mira knows, Silva does not.
Oh, there it is.
And Acidic does not. Okay, so Mira and Stella, feel free to tell this to your compatriots. You recognize the name Neverember as, that was the old Open Lord of Waterdeep, before Laurel Silverhand took over. It was Dagult Neverember, and, God, you can't really remember why Dagult left, but he was like ostracized from the city, and that's why he went up to like Neverwinter. Neverwinter. Yeah, but that's really all you remember. You suspect that this is probably his son.
Oh, guys, I think we're going to get how do the books call it? Entangled.
Well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we already accepted the cash up front, so we're ripped.
Oh, I didn't say that was a bad thing. I'm excited, but you seem to not like fun, so I wanted to be sure you knew.
You would like
don't-
being
I-
entangled.
I don't dislike fun. I just like to be prepared. I also don't like giving someone 2 pieces of gold for 1 piece of gold. But that's okay.
Well, what
You can't even spend it here.
what are you interested in knowing? I mean, they played a couple rounds of Three Dragon Ante and left around midnight. 5 men followed them out, but I didn't see
Five guys.
where they went.
I don't need to know where they went. I want to I need to know where the 5 guys came from.
Well, I don't know where they came from. I mean, someone else might know.
Stella clearly doesn't believe and goes, no. See, one of them had a snake tattoo, and I'd really appreciate it if you, told us.
The guy earlier who tripped up, he was like, listen, Bon, just tell him. Oh, I'm sorry, her name's not Bonnie. My bad. Her name's Tella. I need
that was a reference to me.
I need to change her name because her name's Stella, and Tella and Stella are gonna get hold on, I need
almost as mixed up as floof and floon.
yeah, right. Hold on.
We're gonna end this campaign finding a guy named Flute, and Bolo's gonna be mad at us.
It's all interconnected.
Fuck. That's not what I wanted. Where's barkeep names? There's got to be a barkeep name generator.
Just
Alright.
call her Bonnie.
No, because there's a different character named Bonnie. I just read the wrong one.
Oh.
All right. Her name is Lila. All right.
Ew.
Sorry for the live new name generation. Tella and Stella was just gonna be way too confusing.
I think it would have been funny.
Come on. Oh, what the fuck did I say her name was? Lila.
Lila.
Lila. Just tell him. He starts to slur his words a little bit. No one likes those guys anyway. And Lila kind of's like, oh, all right, Jeff, I'll tell him. I'll tell him, but only if you order another drink. And she kind of winks at him. It's very clear that this bar it has a lot of regulars that attend. Much like Yawning Portal, but this is definitely a seedier crowd than, the high adventurers who visit the Yawning Portal. So Lila, she starts to describe how these guys, no one really likes them. She was just kind of hoping to get another gold piece out of you, but no one really likes them, and they're often around this warehouse on the docks. This warehouse, it's on Candle Lane. You look for the snake symbol on the door.
That's easy enough. Do you
Was
happen
there-
to know if they're gang members or anything like that?
I mean, they have one of them has a snake on his neck. It could be a gang. I don't know. There's a lot of gangs around the dock.
The last time you saw Floon, was he talking about anything, or did he seem like he was nervous about whatever he was talking about, or seem out of place?
He was drunk and gambling, as rich boys do. And he ran off with Rainier. Oh, God, Rainier. Such an annoying man.
Yes, our damsel seemed to have a low survival threshold on that one.
Well, I can't think of any more questions, so thank you for your assistance, and...
I have a question.
What do you want?
What does she know about the gang with the eye tattoos?
I don't know. What do you want to know?
Just, Silva just drops a gold piece. We don't have to play the dance. Just what, please.
Just fast forward the conversation.
Oh, I was going to intimidate her.
Never intimidate the barkeep. It never ends well.
All right.
I'd rather not start a fight with all the regulars.
Well, all right. It depends, really. It depends. The eyes often represent a beholder.
Ooh,
I look
a
over at
beholder.
A beholder, and
You
there
can see her eyes lighting up.
there might just be a particular beholder in Wow, I don't know where her voice went, but it is not working anymore. It was supposed to be southern, and I don't know what it is anymore. Let's see. Can I get it back? I don't know if her voice is coming back. We'll see. It's a part of a. No, that's the fucking no. Oh my god, hold on. I need a hydrate. I need a freaking hydrate. Whew. So many voices.
In the meantime, Silva kind of leans into Mira. So we're gonna beat up that gnome, right?
Oh, thanks for spamming hydrate or dihydrate. I need it, guys.
I'm always down for appreciating the abuse of one another, but I don't think it's justified. Not yet. It's close though. He was
Okay.
very close to deserving of it.
Well, all right. Oh, thanks. Another hydrate. Okay, good. Cause
I think I let everybody else know that the gnome gave Stella drugs in exchange for a purple sock.
No.
Now can we be able?
Was that what that interaction was? I didn't know.
I'm just.
Stella's gonna blink a few times and go, and
Hey, yeah, if it's what you're about, and
All right.
if it's what he's about, frankly, I'm surprised he sold you drugs for a sock. frankly, I want to dunk him in the river for that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he already got 2 gold out of her just for a coin that we can't even use. So I mean, he won.
Yeah, no.
All right.
You
Fair
guys
enough.
have
But
no
that
sense
depends
of
on the
pleasures.
street. That depends on the street value of the drugs.
Yeah, we don't even know if they're good drugs.
Must be worth less
Don't
than
care.
2 gold.
They make purple. We're good.
Okay, so Lila kind of eases up and looks at you guys. All right, I see you guys are. I see you're here to get some real information and get that All right, here the voice is back. Get that man back you're looking for. What is it exactly you were asking about? You don't have to pay another gold coin. I just need to know who you're asking about because the DM briefly forgot.
We were just trying to get
We were
asking
talking
about
about
eye
the
tattoo.
guys with the tattoo. Eye tattoo.
Oh, eye tattoos, yes. You see, eyes tend to represent beholders, and I don't know if you're aware of the famous crime lord who happens to be represented here in Waterdeep lately, but there is a certain Xanathar who, he's a major crime lord all throughout here.
He wouldn't happen to be a gnome, would he?
He happens to be a beholder. Xanathar, the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
He's very famous.
Well,
Stella Smiles says, I should go talk to him sometime. See if he and the Great One would want to talk to the Great One.
Lila
as
laughs.
much as I want to see that, I don't want you to die.
Lila laughs. Oh, please, you think just because he's a beholder, he'd be interested in any of your tentacly goodness? Don't worry, I recognize your symbols. I know who you worship, and but she thinks you worship.
Ooh, you actually know?
She rolled very well to know. But
Why
she doesn't know specifically that it is Star Sun. But she recognizes the
She
family.
guessed an ancient one.
Yes. I know who you worship. Just because he's a beholder does not mean he's connected to any of them. In fact, all Xanathar is connected to is money and power.
Yeah, those things can be helpful.
How much money would you say he has?
A lot. He has quite a bit of money. I mean, he is the crime lord of Waterdeep. So, finding him is quite an issue. I mean, unless you're in his gang and a high-ranking member of it, there's not much more you can do.
All right. I think we've got all the info we can bleed out here.
Okay.
Anybody else
Oh.
disagree?
So you asked about the
No.
eye tattoos?
Yep. And that seems to indicate that they're all part of the Beholders gang.
So the eye okay, alright. Minor DM railroading, the 5 men who kidnapped them were not seen with an eye tattoo. They were seen...
Yeah, no, different
No,
groups.
you know.
Okay, cool. Just making
I just
sure.
wanted to know who the eye tattoos were.
Totally fine. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew that it was not the same group as the City Watch. I didn't know if I
Yeah,
accidentally
yeah.
described it poorly.
No, you're... Because it seems our current objective is snake tattoos at the warehouse. But also beholders and eyes.
Beholders are on the side.
Yep. Alright.
Well, onward.
Onward.
I will march out of the bar.
Alright, so you guys head on over to Candle Lane, again, navigating this very drab city. I mean, it's not great here. And definitely, especially since you guys have been mostly keeping in Castle Ward, which is a much richer part of town, you're actually genuinely surprised how much bleaker it is here in the Dark Ward, considering they're literally right next to each other. So, as gloom envelops a narrow alley as the words are hard. Gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and an odorous one, too. Nearly all the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle. And actually, with this, I'm probably going to have a stop here because we're going to move into a next phase of this adventure. And we should probably have Mary for that one.
All right.
Yeah,
All right,
that's fair.
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And then the paladin crashes through the docks.
I mean,
five
it
more
will be a
cave trolls.
perfect moment for a grand entrance.
Mm.
All right. And I think that went well. Nobody's dead yet, so that's a good start.
That is a good start. No one died with the troll.
Yeah, and we actually killed some stuff. I'm happy. I mean, not about our financial spending, but in terms of...
Ooh, Fury, thank you for cheering 1 bit. And you're gonna say nymph nodes. You're the worst. Oh, actually, I turned it off for 1 bit, just so you couldn't spam that. I turned it off. Ha! Ha! I forgot that I did that.
Good on you.
I know, now you have to spam 10 bits. Give me more money. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good first session. How do you guys feel about it?
I feel good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Got some interesting...
That was a
lore
blast.
combat.
I feel good, besides the fact that we didn't actually get to fight a troll.
Well,
We watched a troll die.
that's true. You
We
did
gotta
watch.
see, like, what
I'm
we're
fine
doing
with
to
that.
levels.
A troll is much higher level than us. I'm quite okay with letting the big bad adventurer handle it.
Okay, do you guys want to know how much damage he did in 1 turn?
Yes, please.
He did 78 damage in 4 hits.
Christ.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that troll dead.
I'm guessing he is a fighter of some sort.
I am not at liberty to say, but he is an epic adventurer.
That's fair.
But yeah,
All right.
I'm probably actually gonna end my stream here. So if you guys wanna stay in chat for a bit, I am gonna go say bye bye to my chat, and then I'll come say bye bye to you guys in Discord.
Hey,
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, I will be right back then. Guys, that was so fun. That was so fun. I think that was a very successful first session, and we'll work in incorporating the paladin next round. So that I'll figure out how to have her show up too. So we will have all 5 players next time, which is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, great first session. Oh, good. I'm so glad you liked it, Squid Tree. I had a lot of fun. Squirrels in my pants. Squirrels in my pants. Oh my god. But yeah, that was a really, really good first session. I had a lot of fun. I hope my voices were okay. I did practice them in the mirror, make sure my nymphy voice didn't interfere too much with being a boy or a gnome or a southern lady. Very sorry I lost my voices there for a second. I did try really hard to keep it going, but man, it just slipped away from me, and I just practiced say words until we got it back. You're gonna punt the gnome? Please don't punt the gnome. Please don't do that. That's rude. That's a very rude thing to do. But also, thank you. I'm glad Lox22. I'm glad you thought my voices were fine. This is my first time DMing entirely online. I've mostly done it in person, so this is new for me. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm also very new to Roll20. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna have to get that VTT extension suite that was mentioned earlier. That sounds like it'll help a lot with my struggle busing. Yeah, so it was a good time. It was a lot of fun, and I had fun. But with that, I think we're gonna end the session in this thing. But let's see, is anyone cool online? Anyone cool that we should raid? Let's see. Ooh. All right. I am checking just a couple different people. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right. We are gonna raid my new friend Akiko Yuki. She is super duper cool. She's playing some Dead by Daylight right now, so a nice fun scary game. Akiko. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, we are gonna go raid her. We just oh, you actually nice. Yeah, so we are gonna go raid her, and it's gonna be a fun time. I think she's actually gonna be joining us on Saturday for Perry and the Scaredy Cats, playing some Phasmophobia. So let's raid her channel and say play Phasmo with Perry Saturday. Phasmo with Perry Saturday. That's what we're gonna say. So raid message is Phasmo with Perry Saturday! Exclamation point. Or actually, hold on. Let's say I meant to say play first. Get all the alliteration going. So that is our raid message. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna spam that to act. She is a scaredy cat. She's also new to Phasmo, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So Perry and the Scaredy Cats, we gotta get Akiko to play with us. All right. I'm gonna throw it to my ending screen and then we'll start our raid.